Hey guys, Sin speaking and welcome to a quick view over the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the special edition. So today marks another day with another special edition release, by which I mean yet another way for companies to make money with little effort put into it. Now, to be fair, Bethesda offers the special edition for free to anyone who already owned the game and its 3 DLCs, or the Legendary Edition, which is the same thing. So if you were smart, you bought the Legendary Edition for around $10, and today you received your free copy of the special edition in your Steam library. Now, if you haven't done that, then you'd have to pay a whopping $40 today to get a special edition. Now the question, is it worth it? Short answer no, long answer probably not, with a maybe attached to it. But let me elaborate here a bit. If you already own Skyrim and liked it, chances are that you also already own the 3 DLCs or even the Legendary Edition, and therefore the question to buy or not doesn't even comes up because you already got the special edition for free and all is fine. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, right? But now on the other hand, if you didn't own the game already or only the base game, then chances are that you aren't interested in the game, or at least not anymore, which is totally fine, considering the game came out in 2011. Now, I don't think of any case where someone will pay $40 for a game that he never played in 5 years since it's been out already, or would pay $40 for a game that he already owns and paid money for it. Either case seems very unlikely to me, to be honest. Also, it seems like the new hip thing to do. Already this year we had the remaster of Divinity Original Sin 1, and then not long ago we had a remaster of sorts with Titan Quest Anniversary Edition, and I'm sure I'm missing out several others, so let me know. Anyway, now I'm not saying I don't like those remasters. I do, as long as I get them for free, if I already own the original, which in this case applies to all three of my examples, so good for me. But looking at it at a business perspective for a new buyer, then I see very little appeal for someone who doesn't already own the game to buy the game now, because there was obviously no interest in the game when it was released or since then, which was several years ago again. So yeah, I don't see the point. If I wasn't interested in Skyrim for the last 5 years, why would I be now? Not to mention that everything that they changed in the special edition was already made possible with mods. The game now uses a 64-bit executable, which I'm sure is a great thing, no doubt. But people got Skyrim to run in high def and whatnot before, and while it might have sometimes struggled in the past with the current more powerful PCs to take the workload, it's gotten quite alright, I'm sure. But again, the question isn't if people who already own the game would be positive about the special edition or not, because they wouldn't bring any new buys to the game. But if there would be a reason for new clients to purchase the game at the $40 retail tag, and why. But now to the actual game itself. I played the first 60 minutes or so, and I cut off the intro scene from the clip, of course, because it simply is the most boring thing since the prisoner escape scene in Oblivion, I guess. So, of course, there isn't much action going on, since I'm just running from Helgen to Winterfell and then to, I think it's Winterfell? I'm not actually sure. And then to Whiterun. But it allows me to show the new visuals of the game. Now, to be fair, it looks mostly quite nice. I don't remember, I haven't been playing Skyrim for a relatively long time, so I couldn't tell you the difference exactly. I know it didn't look like that when it was in its vanilla state. But I remember a lot of low poly textures and stuff, which are not that frequent anymore, or a lot less visible. I don't know, but it sure looks better and it runs better. But correct me on that one. So the game looks good, yes. It runs smooth, yes. So what else? Now, a big question is and will be how compatible mods are and will be with this version. Now, several mods have already been converted, but I didn't see a problem with the smaller ones, but because they are usually just text files that modify parameters of the game, so not a big problem there, I guess. But how about the bigger ones, or better, those that maybe aren't supported anymore? Again, the game is 5 years, so some of the mods that were made years ago, the people behind them may have probably moved on, maybe not. But if they moved on, does anyone have the source codes of the mods or whatever that are, if there are any required to modify or to adapt anything? So that's a question for sure. And also there's the mod shop that's in the game now, run by Bethesda, as far as I can tell, which seems quite odd, and it kind of reminds me of the failed attempt of Steam, Bethesda, whoever, to sell mods in the workshop on Steam, which failed miserably, and now it's kind of back in. So yeah, it's like they added a cash shop in the game, a 5-year-old game. But that has to be seen. I've not actually checked out what's now, but if the mods in that shop will be sold or not, I don't know. So maybe I'm wrong about that. But if they're selling mods, I think it would be a real big no-no. But anyway, as anyone who ever played Skyrim knows, the game is rather bland and unsparing if not paired with the proper mods, which improve the game by heaps. So I guess it's now a waiting game to see if we will have the mods we want and even need to be able to properly play the game the way it wasn't necessarily meant to be played. Um, but that's all for now. I hope to see you back soon in another episode of Sin Place. And yeah, if I can add some enhancing mods to the game, then maybe I will play a little bit more so that I can show you more in a future episode. That's all for me. Thank you very much and see you soon.
Imperial business. Be on your way. They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. Will be dragons I can handle. This talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze Hall. You should talk to the steward.
No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Well, nobody asked you. If you think you're better than we are, go talk to Codlac Whitemane. See what a warrior of true metal is like.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. These poor sods don't even have a wall. You're heading east, steer clear of Hillgrounds 2. Thing about those old crypts. They're having trouble staying.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Staying safe, I hope.
You look... Pardon me, but do I detect a case... Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whip bane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Sky? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon.
What is it?
And it